Hello, everybody. I want to show you another way that you can do your two-step verification. The two-step verification is required in our district just for added Google security reasons. So some of the concerns that we have with two-step verification are the leaders and staff members on our campus and in our district understand the requirements that it is important for this two-step verification for added security to avoid scams and phishing. However, the concern is adding the two-step verification. Some of our campuses and some of our areas in our district have very little to no signal. To solve this issue, we are going to also have the Authenticator app, the Google Authenticator app. You can get this on Android and iPhone devices. So you can get it at your Google Play Store or your App Store on your iPhone device. And this is another way of getting your two-step verification on an offline mode. So again, some of the two-step verification recommendations that you want to make sure that you do is you still want to proceed with the two-step verification as instructed from the last videos that have been shown in the district or in PowerPoints or Google Slides that have been shown in the district. You may have to set up the verification off campus so you can have a good signal. So you want to do this as a backup. This is also a reminder that the two-step verification is only once a month on your chosen devices. You also want to make sure that the Authenticator app, it serves as a backup offline when you can't get a signal on your campus or anywhere in the district or in other areas. You also want to make sure that your mobile device is charged and handy when you're accessing your codes. So we're going to take this step by step. The first thing that we're going to do is we are going to go to accounts.google.com. Accounts.google.com. And I'm already signed into my Google account for this particular video. Once you're into your account for your district Google, you're going to scroll down where it says sign in and security, and you're going to click on signing into Google. Signing into Google. Now, this is just a reminder, I'm already set up for my two-step verification, so I'm adding the Authenticator as a backup. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to click on the two-step verification section on this right-hand side. I'm going to go on ahead and put in my password for my district account. And my two-step verification is already set up originally, so I'm going to scroll down and I am going to go to the setup of my Authenticator app. I'm going to click setup and it's going to give me an option of what kind of phone I have. I obviously have an Android phone for this particular video, so I'm going to make sure my Android is selected and I'm going to click next. And now it's giving me a couple of steps that I need to follow. The first thing I need to do is I'm going to go to the Authenticator app in my Google Play Store since I do have an Android device. I'm going to in the app I'm going to set up my account and then I'm going to scan the barcode. So let's do all those. I'm going to click on this tab over here because what you see here is my actual screen of my phone. I am going to go to my Google Play Store. I'm going to tap on Google Play. And then I'm going to look for the Google Authenticator app as you see already on the screen. You'll notice it by the icon. And I am now going to install that app onto my phone. Okay, so as you can see, my Authenticator app is installed. It's the icon at the top right here where my cursor is. We're going to look at what the next step is just as a reminder. In the app, we're going to set up our account and then we're going to scan a barcode. So I'm going to click on my app and it's going to give you a set of instructions that you to get you started with setting up. It basically is going to explain to you that you need to sign into Google and how it will ask you for a code and it will give you a set of numbers to use in your Authenticator app when your phone is in offline mode or if you are in an area with a low signal. So now you're going to add your account. You're going to either do that by scanning the barcode with the camera icon or you're going to enter a provided key. we're going to go on ahead and we are going to scan with a barcode. So I'm going to click on the camera, and as you can see, my phone is scanned and ready to go. I'm going to click on my tab, and I'm going to scan the barcode. You don't see this quite yet because my it's blocked. So I'm going to go ahead and scan that, have that set up. Now, as you can see, there is a timer on the bottom right hand corner at the very top. And what you can see is it's going to give me a set of six or so numbers, pretty much 6 numbers. So the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to that tab, and I'm going to click next. And those 6 numbers that you see, that will always change. It doesn't stay on for very long, but that's okay. It just generates a couple of numbers. I'm going to add that to the screen, and then I'm going to click verify. Now it says that I'm all set and ready to go. I'm going to click done. Just to test this out, just so you know the behind the scenes, I'm going to take you back to the tab. My codes are still running. So this is only in offline mode. It's always going to run. It doesn't stop. So the codes change probably every 30 seconds or so. I'm going to click sign in. I'm going to sign into my email and my password. And as you can see on my screen, it's going to give me my original verification that I asked for. But let's say again that we're in a low signal, I can't get a signal on my phone. That's when that Google verification, the authenticator, is going to come in handy. So I'm going to click on more options. And as you can see, by clicking on more options, I have a couple options that I can do. I can click on yes if my phone is close to me when I get a signal to log into my account. The verification authenticator app, is added as well. I can still get a number text to me if I so choose. There's another option here that we are not using. We are only focusing on basically these main 2 right here. So either the Authenticator app, where you're going to get a 6-digit code, or your code, a number text to you. Again, the Google Authenticator app is for if you're on an offline mode. I'm going to choose the Google Authenticator app. Now, keep in mind, what you don't see is the phone. My phone is still going on. It's still giving me a couple of numbers. It's going to give me a 6-digit number just so I can show you that again. It looks something like this, where you can't see because it's blurred out, but the numbers are still constantly going, and that's in offline mode. We're going to go back, and we're going to add those numbers. And again, make sure you check mark to remember this computer for 30 days. I'm not going to do that in incognito mode, but if you need to make sure that you are check marking that for 30 days so you won't have to worry about doing this every time you go in. But let's just say for this video, we are not in incognito mode, and I have that check mark checked. I'm going to click next, and I am logged in to my Google account. So again, this is in offline mode. Your Google numbers will always generate your Authenticator app will always generate a number for you when you're trying to get in offline mode. Thanks.